guys, it is Mary, and we invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below. Because today we are going to be reviewing
Nick Cannon and
10th child.
It's on the way.
Degenerate.
So, what do you think about that? He has 2 with Mariah. He has 2 with someone
But let's not
else
even call Mariah in this degeneracy.
Yeah,
He has several other baby mamas aside from the woman that he had married.
I think he has about at least 4 or 5 baby mamas. So what do you think?
You know, what I think about it, it looks like he's trying to do a little village of like little kids. Like when you see it, you would say it's kind of like a polygamous thing.
Right.
But he's not in a polygamous relationship. He's just going around putting his weenie in every woman that he sees. You know what I'm saying? And I personally just feel like it's so degenerate. And it doesn't, like, I know you say that you're out here and you treat every woman special. You're here doing, like, you know, baby pictures with each mother. You try to see them as much as possible. I'm sorry, for any man who has multiple baby mamas and you say you take care of your kids, there's only so much you can do when your kids are all spread all over the place. It's not cute. It doesn't show that you have self-control. It doesn't show that you're in control of your weenie. It just doesn't. It just, like, when I see a man who has multiple baby mamas, I automatically think he's running all over the place. He has no self-control over his lower body parts. And he just doesn't care about his own health. And he does not think about legacy, family, or actually having a stable home. Like, he just doesn't give a F. Like, that's just how I feel. And that's how I feel about Nick Cannon. I feel like you going around here impregnating all these women, it's a shame. But you want to go on a radio show talking about how women smell. I bet they smell after they've been with you and you done slept with 20 women that week. I'm sure they smell. You know, but then also I have to look at the women and be like, y'all know this man ain't good for nothing really. Like, his net worth is not that high. Like, all that money is going to run out at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all cute and fun to do when the kids are younger, but when daddy is not around, and they really need him, and they're like in their teens or whatever, and then they have to realize that, oh, this man was out here just sleeping with all these women, having all these kids all over the place. They're not going to feel special. They're not going to feel, and then you said that all these things are planned. I feel like that's worse. You planned to impregnate multiple women and have multiple babies all over the place. Like, it's actually the epitome of degeneracy. And just like, it's uncivilized. Like, that's just how I, honest to God, feel. Like,
you know, I was feeling exactly how you were feeling. And then...
Really?
Right. And so I've been thinking about it today, especially since we've been watching The Sister Wives. And I thought to myself that, you know, I saw him in pictures with all the different children, the different moms and stuff like that. And they all seem happy. The women seem happy. The children seem happy for now. Yes, that's true. But I thought to myself that I wondered to myself, why do the women are still having babies with him and he has multiple baby mamas? And I think maybe what they're thinking, you know, things are so hard for families these days, and maybe they're just feeling like, kind of like settling in a sense, like, you know, something, at least with Nick Cannon, he spends time with my kids. There are some men who have just one wife and they have their children, and they are not involved at all in their children's lives. And we know men like that also. So maybe they're feeling like, at least Nick Cannon, he comes and he plays with my children when he has time, and he's doing stuff. And yes, he doesn't have a huge net worth, but his money is more than I have before. And maybe they feel as though this is all they can get right now. And so they're willing. And then also be with Nick Cannon, of course, that puts you on the map. And maybe after that well is dry, you'll be able to find somebody else. I don't know. But the women seem fine. They seem happy. The children seem okay. And I feel like as long as he continues to be in their lives, I would love for him to, you know, marry, settle down with one person and stuff like that. But those are my personal beliefs. But for me, as long as everyone is seeming fine with it, and he's really he appears to be trying to spend time with the children, and they seem really happy. I saw a picture with him and Mariah's daughter, and then it was some of his other children with these other women, and they all seemed really happy, playful, and stuff. So I'm like, okay, maybe, of course, they obviously have agreed to this. So, I mean, who are we to say anything about it when the women are happy, the children seem happy, the women, none of them are coming out and talking bad about the other, so they all still allow him to have access to his children. So, I will say TBD, to be determined as time goes on. But for right now, I am
indifferent.
As long as the kids are not being hurt, that's all I care about.
Personally, this is my point. And this is why I am sitting here and I am judging. Yeah. Because I feel, as a woman, yes, there are some women, like ourselves, who feel that you can't have everything that you require in a person. And that takes waiting, that takes healing yourself, that takes loving yourself in order to attract that right person. Yeah. Okay, those are my beliefs. I don't believe in settling for somebody who is not right for you. I do not believe in settling for somebody just to get a check and just to have some man come and see my child once a week. Yeah. I don't believe in that. Yeah. Now, that is their belief. If they believe that, oh, hey, with Nick Cannon, there's some money or whatever, that is them. But me personally, as a woman, I want to see other women actually getting the best and having the best in life. Yeah. That's what I want for all women. Yeah. I see all the wahala that women go through on a daily basis. How we are basically in a patriotic country. Mm-hmm. Everything is catered to men. We're told what to wear, how to dress, what to do for a man, how you should act, all this. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I feel like it would be great if we could all just have the best out of life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even if that takes time, waiting, trying to get yourself together, and just having that perfect person. Yeah. That's what I want for women. I want to see the person. I want women to have the best of life. Yeah. Like when I see Sierra with a man like Russell Wilson, who has taken on her child, loved her child, even has gone and set up trust funds for all of Future's kids, because he understands that these are baby Future siblings, regardless at the end of the day. Exactly. I have to also make sure that they are set up for greatness, so they don't go and try to become a burden to baby Future when he gets older. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a man who thinks about legacy and thinks about the long term.
And I'm I think also helping those mothers too.
And also helping the mothers, because they're hearing these situations. And I'm sure he gets
that one also from Sierra, just saying, let's also help these women too.
Because they are in a horrible situation. Sierra knows what it was like being with Future. This man, he ain't about shit for real. He out there cheating. Support. You know what I'm saying? He came out all of a sudden want to talk about how, let me be a father. You ain't a father to all your other kids, so just go sit your ass down. Talking about I'm the toxic king and all this stuff. Like, I want to be able to see women be able to be happy and have the life that they want and deserve in life. You know what I'm saying? But if they believe that, being with Nick Cannon and being in one of several baby mamas is what they want, then hey, I could never do it. I don't wish that on anybody, but if that's what they want to do, hey, that's fine. I just don't agree, and I think that women deserve the best in life. I feel like we've been through too much. Yeah. We are the closest thing to the Creator. Yeah. I feel like we should all level up. Yeah. But that is just my belief. That's how I feel about women.
And it's valid points.
It's a valid point, but it just frustrates me when you see him, creating all these broken homes. But you have the nerve to come and talk about how women need help with their vagina smell. Like, I just sit to myself.
Because you also have daughters.
And you have several daughters. That's why I say, yes, you're doing all this stuff, but I feel like he is either trying to do some vendetta stuff against Mariah Carey because she never got back with him. Like, even now, like, he's talking more about her. He made some song to apologize to her, and then he was with her daughter, and he said the first thing that I do in the morning is I listen to Mariah Carey, and then you tagged her. Like, I'm sure you want her back in your life because she has money, and you cannot afford all them kids.
And this is what I want to say. Let me address the thing about the smell. The other thing that when you were talking about that, this is what he said. If I just registered, this is what he said when you said it the second time. You didn't register the first time.
Oh, I was like, why did she say anything when I was
This is
talking?
what I just want to say. You know, when a man comes out and he said, well, I don't know, I want to say a boy because this person, I don't even want to say a boy because you're not a boy, you're just someone who's
A degenerate.
But when you know, someone comes out and says something about a woman's smell, if you, like, it just shows who you are. Because you have these women.
You have
who are
daughters.
the mothers of your kids. You also have daughters. But my thing is, if you actually gave two shits about the women and they actually have a smell, what do you as a partner do? Well,
Wrap it up.
No.
Wrap it up or just don't sleep with other women.
Wrapping it up. If you actually gave two shits about this woman, what will you do? Honey, there's a smell. There's something going on. Let me take you to a doctor. Let's see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It might be maybe your pH is off or something. Maybe there's something.
My pH is off because I'm sleeping with you.
Maybe there's something that we can do and blah, 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 whatever. And maybe when you go to the doctor will say, well, you know something, I hear that you have 3 kids coming out from 3 baby mamas and
you the problem.
They're doing it raw. And so you're the problem because you're moving pH to all different things. And so why don't we check your weenie out and see what's going on and what's on there, and you know, and that's the problem. Maybe you got some bacteria, you giving it to her,
and then my thing is like,
but because he doesn't give a damn two
person.
shits about them, that's why you will even make a comment like that. I'm actually shocked that he made a comment
He
like that.
said this on a talk show that was actually Angela Yee's talk show called Lip Service, and he said all this in front of 4 other women.
And what did Angela Yee say?
I don't know. I don't really mess with her. Our souls don't mesh. You know, I don't really vibe with her like that. But that's why I say all this stuff. They're gonna all be happy for so long. Yeah. But when those kids get older, they have no father who's present, and
the father says all this awful buffoonery things,
and they see that they were just one child of many. It's going to cause trauma. It's all cute when the kids are babies, but when they get older and they start having their own thoughts, it starts to look like a fucked up situation, which it already is. So, no, I don't think what he's doing is heroic. No, I think what the women are doing is stupid. I think it's degenerate. Even if it's what you decide, I think it's degenerate. I think it's degenerate for a woman to sit down and settle to be a 7th, 8th, 10th, 12th baby mother to somebody like Nick Cannon, who says, I am going to be going out there and having more kids.
And who goes around talking about your vagina.
Well,
anyway, I am just totally
I pray for the women. I pray for healing. That's all I can say.
There are just certain people that I don't stress my brain cells to.
And then also a man who goes out like that does not love himself. There's something going on up here that is just that the screws ain't all there. You know what I'm saying? Down there. Like, that man does not love himself. I do not care how many times he went to therapy. I don't care how many times he meditate on a rock and go to Kilimanjaro. That man ain't healed.
Well, you can't possibly love yourself if you're saying such things about the
women
lover that you're sleeping with.
And like, you came out of a woman. I can't. I'm done talking about this jackass. It's Mary.
And Alma.
We invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment, and let us know what you think about this whole thing. Do you care? Are you indifferent? Is it not your problem? Or do you think that, you know, he is doing something? And what do you think about the women who are going through all of us? And what do you think about the comment that he made about women's V? Well, I guess it will be the women he's with V, because he don't know everybody's V. But let us know. Thank you so much.
Get yourself together.